So, hello and welcome to Noita. This is a live stream, but I'm gonna upload this VOD to YouTube, which is where you guys are seeing this now. So, you know it's been a lot of time since my last video, but yeah, decided to start streaming a little bit for fun, and yeah, this is Noita. So this is a game I've got what close to 200 hours in now over a year or something. And I still haven't mastered it, and there's still a lot to learn. And even people that have over 1,000 hours in the game still learning everything. So yeah, and more importantly, this game has still captured my interest. So for those who haven't seen Noita, essentially, I'm this person. Yeah, wands is your things that do damage. Similar to gun in another game. Except you can move the spells around and create new combinations. So there's God knows how many 100,000 combinations of spells you could technically make and different effects, and even the wands themselves can get always cast of certain spells and things like that. So there's a lot of utility in this game, which is what makes it so interesting. Even if you've been the boss, or I think I've been the game 19 times now. And yeah, it's still more fun to be had. And even though I've beat the boss 19 times, I've died like 300. So, you know, far from getting guaranteed wins. Anyway, it's going to be hard to talk through an entire stream unless the people stop by to chat with me, but I'll do my best. So that's a heart, health up, pretty self-explanatory. And if you're noticing, I'm spraying these guys with water because water does damage to them because they're fire dudes. And if I kill him that way, it counts as a trick kill, which gives me extra money. I forget how much extra. I'm not sure if it's double or if it's 1.5 times. Might be double. I know it's double with some things that you kill, because instead of 1 nugget they drop 2, so that's literally double. But yeah, so essentially, Noita, you work your way down between different sections. There's a holy mountain that's contains a shop that you can either buy wands or spells, depending which one it's decided to give you. And that's your playground, a bit of a safe zone, so you can design wands and stuff and prepare yourself for the next floor that you're about to enter. So it serves as a decent place to mess around with things and occasionally kill yourself with your own creations. I definitely haven't done that, don't worry about that. Doesn't sound like me at all. Yeah, so it's fun. At the moment I'm travelling over to the right, so actually this purple border hill, that'll take me to the holy mountain area that I was just talking about. But at the moment I'm travelling to the right. Ooh. Crap. Okay, that's a high level area enemy. And that pink stuff there is chaotic polymorph. So if you see what I'm mousing over here, see next to my water jar up there, it says chaotic polymorph. So it means that yeah, anything that jumps into it gets turned into something else at random, and that again is something that's too strong for me to kill. So on that little pedestal there, there would have been a flask of chaotic polymorph. Something has come along and broken it, and now this entire area could kill me pretty easily if the wrong thing happens to get summoned, essentially, or a monster turns into the wrong type of unit, put it that way. So these sparkly things up there are wands. I picked up one before, or 2 before actually, but one of them I think had already been picked up, so it was no longer sparkly. this? Alright, I need to try and kill another one of these. This is a third one already. You don't normally find quite this many this early on. Or, well, you can find them this early on, but they're one of the tougher enemies in this area. Unless you know the water trick, essentially. More gold and an easy way to kill him works out quite well, because if I shoot him, he bleeds lava, which is not fun. Lava is that stuff. There's also a hell of a lot of secrets in Noita. There's one of them over that lava, which I could go to, but I never do. Basically just doing my typical start here, which tends to involve lighting everything on fire, grabbing that tablet, and trying to get some half-decent ones in the starting zone before I move on. So I blow my way through that wall. Or not. That was probably my best chance to get through here. Alright, let's see if I can drop a bomb in here. Yes. Alright, that should work. If I'd done that to begin with, I wouldn't have wasted a bomb. It was for a crappy spell anyway. I'm not going to need that. And his gold teleported upwards, so I can't get that. Yeah, so I grabbed the green tablet thing because you can throw it. And gravity deals a lot of damage in this game. So any kind of thrown objects or launched objects works pretty well. And it also counts as a trick kill. So I can kill something, get double the amount of money, and it's, you know, it's a win-win situation. Unless I'm messing around so much that I end up taking more damage just because I was, you know, missing my hits. So there I missed, but decided to shoot him instead. And you can probably see that I'm turning this green goop into water. So basically it's toxic sludge, and one of the alchemical mixtures in this game, probably the most useful one that you can do all the time, is turning the green stuff into water by just spraying water on it. So it's very handy. Because otherwise the toxic sludge deals ticking damage that will just keep hurting me until it, you know, gets washed off by something else, or if I run around enough and manage to rub it off essentially, but that doesn't happen too often. You can see over here I've got, you know, 17% covered in water, and same as the little icon above my head showing that I've got water on me. So water's fine, blood's good, it's extra critical damage. Water's basically just like a neutral substance that, you know, puts out fire, gets rid of the toxic, all the rest of it. So it's always handy to have water. Yes, it's cleared through. Looks like it was another path anyway, but more importantly, there's a wand. Oh, we got a spider party. Let's just wait a little. So that's the other thing in this game. There's nothing that's essentially forcing you to move on. You can take your time. You can play slow and steady and methodical, or you can rush through guns blazing, so to speak. I'm probably more on the guns blazing side of things, unfortunately. But there are times where I'll stop and go, hey, just take your time. Okay, that's some acceleratium. Now, I said this whole green goop into water was one of the common alchemical reactions. There's another one that's less common. I'd rather use this spell where there's too much spread. Oh, too much spread on that wand. Too much spread. I'll go into this a bit further later on, but yeah, that's got an 8-degree spread on it. That one's got a -1, so I'll keep using this for now because an 8-degree spread means I'm going to miss a lot of shots, and it could result in me taking damage. Speaking of taking damage, thanks. He should die soon though. He's standing on water. Ouch. I was doing well until I got that bit of fire and then took his hit to the face. I was still on full health before all of that. Oh, I very rarely get through an area without taking a hit, so I was expecting it to happen sooner or later. Okay, if I can shoot that, it will light this entire thing on fire. There we go. Start that off. I do like to light everything on fire in this area at least because it burns its way through walls and stuff. Slime flask not very useful, same as the blood flask I picked up earlier. Start. There we go. Yeah. It has its uses, but unless I get a perk called Slime Blood, I'm never going to use the slime flask, but I could empty it out and fill it with something else, so it's worth holding on to for that purpose if nothing else. There's been plenty of times where I've accidentally thrown my water flask, which is, you know, an important one to hold on to. And you throw it, it smashes, no more water. Then you got to deal with that. So, oh. The tablet didn't quite fit through there. Easy kills, easy money. So I've got almost 1,000 gold now. That's in my money up the top corner there. Which in this area, if I had at least 500, I'm generally happy. But at the moment, I've still got plenty of health. I'm able to kill stuff, so I might as well keep exploring and see if I can get a little bit more of an advantage. As this game, it's got weird kind of difficulty spikes at certain points. One of the ones I consider is the third area, which is like a snowy area. It's pheromone. Alright. Now I'm getting rid of that for pheromone, because pheromone's important. Once we encounter the little healer minions that fly around healing their allies, we can cover them in pheromone and it'll heal me instead. Which is much better. So pheromone's a good one to hold on to. And if you hear them meowing in the background, that's a cat. No big deal. Yeah, so pheromone's a good one to hold on to. If I wanted to blow through that wall, empty out the water, I could get another health upgrade. It's not too likely to work too well though, because I don't have bombs. So I think I'm done. It's going to be a bit tricky to navigate and get to that fire guy, so that'll do. That'll do. Oh. Yeah, so Noita, it's in early access. It's been in early access, like I said, for about a year now. It's close to a year. And yeah, I got it soon after it had come out. I can't even remember where I saw it. But there is a fairly good community behind the game, and it's got me into watching streams largely, which is, you know, fed my desire to start streaming in and maybe posting the occasional YouTube video, so yeah, that's why I am where I am. So here is the Holy Mountain. I got a spell shop this time, which is not good. So what I tend to do is swap around some of my wands and stuff, so I'll explain this in a second. So this one here, it shoots very fast. So if I want, I can change that over now. But you see this blue bar? That's the mana, and when that runs out, you can't shoot anymore. So I don't like using that to deal damage, and then I tend to, you know, throw that away, so I chuck my bombs on another wand. I would chuck the bomb on that one, except it's got 8 degrees, and sometimes you want to be precise when you launch your bombs at things. So instead, I'll go on that one, and then this is a better spell than the arrows. So using that, simple as that. One I picked up there is a double spell. Basically, if I chuck that on there now, it casts 2 at once rather than 1 at a time. And actually, since it's firing with the same speed, that's probably going to be better off, because then I can do more condensed damage. So here are perks. Never skips leg day as trash. Strong levitation means I can fly for longer. It's not too useful though. Then oil blood makes you bleed oil, I'm not sure if it gives fire immunity. It's what I've picked up rarely. Um, yeah, so what I did there was walked over here, paid 200 to reroll. That doubles to 400 now. If I rerolled again and go to 800, what I'm going to do though is pick up gold is forever. So that means the little gold nuggets don't despawn. And there we go. Left the Holy Mountain and... oh, that's a mimic. That's how I always shoot chests. So yeah, left the Holy Mountain, it blocks you off. You can fly up and around and back through. The little red sparkles there hurt you. Oh, hang on. Oh, got something in my throat. Oh, the little red sparkles hurt you, but they do dissipate over time, then you can go back in. At this point though, the only thing I'd get by going back in is being able to buy more stuff. I wouldn't be able to edit spells unless I did a trick to let that happen. So that one there, it's fairly useful. I just picked it up for more spark bolt spells, the little purple ones. Not much use other than that. So here we go, new area, new enemies. There's that lava thing is one. Other common one around here is the little purple slime bat things. I don't even know what the hell they're called. Everything in this game has like a strange Finnish name. Well, strange as in it's actually, you know, in the Finnish language, and I can't read them, so that's why it's strange. But these guys are called Hisi. Don't ask me what Hisi means, but it's easy enough to say. That's a big pink bat. So that one there spawns these little ones. If you let it go ham on you for a while, it'll spawn a lot of little ones. And that guy there is a little fire dude. He spits out gunpowder when he gets hurt, and it does what you saw there. So these things here, they don't shoot or anything like the firefly did, but they launch themselves at you. Just washing the slime off. Yeah, if you got any questions about this game, feel free to chuck them in the comments. I know, you know, a reasonable amount. Having had like 200 hours, or close to 200 played in the game, and many more, or maybe many more, or equally amount watched. I don't know. I've watched a lot of Noita too, from a few different people playing it. Dunkel Slam's the main one. I think I found him shortly after I got into Noita, I think. It was close to a year ago. And it was just because I wanted to see what other people were doing in Noita. It was after I had my first couple of wins in the game. And it was fun. I was just like, oh, let's see how other people are crafting ones. That was the main premise for it. So these firebolt spells would be more useful. You see how it's got a 20 there next to the giant firebolt name. More useful if I had a perk with unlimited spells, then it removes that limit. But what I want this one for is that hexagon formation, which can work well if I get some trigger spells to basically shoot a spell, then that triggers other ones, so it can trigger, you know, 5 other spells at once and go blam and hurt something. So similar to the moment, I'm casting 2 at once. Imagine if that hit him and then 5 other spells went off. Lots of damage. And then you can put modifiers on those spells as well. So that was some close dodging. So looking at my health, I've still got 95. So what I'm going to do is head over this way, and if I go all the way left, I'll hit what's called the fungal caverns. And it's an area that there's more stuff out to kill me. Hang on. Yeah, I better not use that to dig through, because that could spout spells. Because that's on it. If it then it's on a random, so it's got yes as a shuffle, which basically means it just randomly chooses the fire order. There's a bit of lava there. So if it decides to choose that, it will shoot firebolts out from me in all directions and likely hurt me. So it's one thing having it on a trigger, so it's, you know, it's over there when it goes off, but it's another when it fires out from me. It's much more likely to hurt me. enemy. Yeah, it seems to be going alright so far. Although that said, most of my runs are alright up to this point. Alright, so those have little clocks which it's got a timer, so similar to the trigger spells I was talking about, that will just fire off after a certain period. So it's probably better for me to have than this, because that one wasn't really holding on to for anything in particular. Whereas the other one I was holding on to for the hex formation or pentagon formation, however many it is. So I could be throwing the tablet at all of these guys to try and get more money, but at this stage I've got a lot of gold already, and I don't want to take the risk. There are certain enemies more in the next section, and possibly in the fungal caverns actually, that it is worth me using the tablet because it'll do more damage than my wand and hopefully save me from taking damage. But for these guys, they're dying in, 1 or 2 hits, doesn't matter. So yeah, just keep on moving through, watching out for the sparkly wands. That's more acceleratium. So yeah, I started touching on it at one point, but for the alchemical side of things, there's essentially, what's it called? Alchemic precursor is a liquid that every run has a different random combination of things to mix together to create it, and it's a blue liquid. And then once you've got that, you can then craft Draft of Midas, so it's a liquid that turns everything it touches into gold. Then you can also craft a thing called Healthium, which is even more rare because that is also randomized, whereas Draft of Midas, once you have the concoction, you just add, I think it's meat to get the gold. So that one at least is always stagnant, but yeah. That said, I've had that stuff. I've never had Healthium. You can very rarely find a flask of it. That's a decent. What am I gonna do? I'm gonna get rid of this because at the moment that's my only trigger spell, and I can't do anything without it. And I just want that heavy spread. Because it reduces cast delay, makes it spread, which is good on a trigger one. So, and it's more rare to find those than the pentagon and hexagon formation casts. So, picking that over the others. Yeah, like I was saying, so the chemical concoction things, a chemical precursor. That's it. I've had maybe twice ever in my runs, and like I said, I've had 300 deaths and 19 wins, so I've done a couple of runs, and it's just pure luck if you manage to find it. There is a way to put your seed in, into some different tools, or even there's mods for this game, so mods will show you what it is for your current seed, but it kind of feels like cheating to me to do it. It's making the game easier, so, and it's not, having unlimited gold, while it does make some things easier, it's not going to be a guaranteed win anyway, because I could have 50,000 gold right now and still die to this bloody squid tentacle monster, which this is the fungal caverns, by the way, which is why I'm suddenly encountering stronger dudes. That one there turns other guys invisible, so that's why he's shooting it. He's shooting it with his invisibilizing beam. But if I know where the thing is, it doesn't matter too much. Now, I did see ones up here. He can stay away. Alright, this I can't get into because I don't have a way of getting through the metal. So that's pointless. If I had a black hole spell or acid flask, don't think gunpowder gets through because it's just explosions. Then yeah, I could work my way through, but nope. That's a half decent one. Let's have a look. -2 degrees. So this is a half decent one to use to craft trigger spells with. Just trying to think. Nah, it's not worth getting rid of the spells. And I might luck out and find a better wand in a shop. Okay, now it's time to run. That almost killed me. That could have been the end of my run right there. So I was safe going for the gold. Oh, that perk I got, by the way, is Gold is Forever, so it removes a lot of the time pressure, because the gold doesn't despawn, but I can still manage to convince myself to dive after stuff instead of going carefully and kill myself, so there's always that. So that's, yeah, it's not really useful. That one's got, see, it's got a really long recharge time, so that's not a usable wand. I'm looking here, so we've got everything's okay for that to use for a trigger wand except the 2 degree spread. That one's got a really long recharge time. That one's reasonable. Spells on it aren't great. So there's nothing too flash there, but there was a, it's a cheap wand. None of these are too great, so I'll re-roll. Concentrated spells. So this, if I take concentrated spells, reduces spread by like 30 degrees, I think. So it means I won't have to worry about ones that have a huge amount of spread. Yeah, so that's not just spread on that one, it's also a really long delay. So yours 7.4.1. So altogether that's like 0.65 and that's 0.58. So 230, alright, I guess I'll go this one. So, get rid of these spells because none of them are good. And let's see what I can do here. So if we go for that, go for a double, and then we might as well chuck these two on here. What does that look like? There we go. So it's decent. So to show you what that's like without the heavy spread, yeah, that made very little difference. It's interesting. What if I get rid of one? No. Well, in that case, might as well leave that off for now. It'll make a difference on other combinations later. It could just be that that reduces cast delay. This already has a pretty short cast delay, so... Actually, there is no cast delay on this one. Never mind. Because cast delay is the delay between casting spells, because this is a single cast. I'm just going purely from the recharge time instead. So that's what's going on. Alright. Anyway, got myself a trigger one, so now instead of shooting 2 bolts across the place and hitting something with those, I'm shooting 1 that then launches 2. So I could essentially, do a small amount more damage. Nothing too crazy. So this is area number 3, it's a snowy one. So this is one that I was talking about that, this is where you can see a difficulty spike. Because there's some things here that can one-shot you, and even those guys there, if you're not careful, they can freeze you and then headbutt you and you're dead. And that ice is freaking the hell out. So yeah, even those guys that he was easy enough to kill, if I get in the wrong situation, he could still kill me. Teleportation is probably better than the slime flask, so I can do stuff with this one. So the teleport's a way that I can manage to leave the shop without triggering the cave in, so I could then go back into it later potentially to re-edit spells on my wand. Because unless I add a perk that lets me edit ones everywhere, that's the only other way I can go back if I find something else that I like better. So the reason this area is a bit of a difficulty spike is because you get a whole bunch of new enemies that are stronger than all the areas above, apart from the fungal caverns. That's sort of like an optional side area that's high risk, high reward. So that's why I tend to nose my way in a little and then back out like crazy when I'm about to die, which is what I did before. Other than that though. So we got these shotgun guys which we've had since the start. Then we've got those two guys which are Hesi, which we'll see. They're all over the next area as well as this one. So they can pin you down, because the whole thing is if you're getting shot you can't fly because they knock you out of the air. It literally disables your flying. So they can pin you down and kill you without too much difficulty. They just need to get you in the right spot. He has picked up a slime mist wand. I don't know if that's all that's on it, probably. Unless he's used up. Yeah. Take it because there's something you can do with the slime mist. Oh, 2-6. Oh, sorry about that. Dry throat. It's all good, just had a drink. So, yeah, slime mist I can do something with. Because mist, while the mist itself doesn't do damage, it ticks constantly. Ooh, okay, that's one of the guys that can kill me. Luckily, I've got a little hidey hole. See, this is why I like not having the spread. Because I can shoot fairly accurately through there, and you saw I already landed a few hits on him. There we go. So that just saved my butt. Because he shoots basically large balls of lightning that explode. Kinda bad. Kinda bad. He's ended many of my runs. That guy's called Uko. Which is short for the Finnish name that he has in the game. As you can go into, I think it's in progress, and here's all the things I've encountered. Where is Uko? He should be over here somewhere. I can't see him. There he is. Oh, he's just called Uko, and I've killed him 95 times. So there you go. Yeah, so he's one of the other dangers that can kill you in here. So there's a whole bunch of things in here that basically increase the danger, and you could potentially still be using the starting wand at this stage if you've been unlucky. So if I was using the starting wand against these, I would have to tread very, very lightly, because this stuff takes a lot to kill. I'd be probably relying on that tablet that I've got in my inventory rather than shooting everything like I have been. Which is why I pick up the tablet quite frequently. And so that thing I killed up there was, sort of a pod-looking thing. That's another thing that can be... It's not too hard to kill, but it is a bit tanky. Oh, yeah, I'll just dodge by catching it with my face. That works. And they're a pain in the butt to try and kill with your starting wand. And this guy could kill me if I'm not careful. So yeah, again, that's why this area is dangerous. So I always consider it the first challenge to your run is this zone. Because if you haven't got a wand that you've crafted, to increase your damage over what you started with, you're going to struggle. Okay, that's another danger. As you can see, that thing shoots rockets. And I want to get down there, because I saw a wand. might be able to just keep doing this and slowly eat away at his health. So while I've got some damage, oh, and there's another turret there, so you can see those little bullets flying at me. It means there's another turret, there's a different type. It's like a minigun turret. It's over there too, so I might just have to leave that area alone, unfortunately. What happens if I kick this down? You'd have a little kick, by the way. Look. I was trying to kick this into that hole. Getting there. There we go. Yeah, wasted time. Didn't get me through anyway. I know I've still got 2 bombs, but I'm saving them just in case. I'll see. That was luck. I'll see if I can manage to use the bombs to kill stuff if I need, or if it's, you know, guaranteed to get me a wand, because I can see it there, and one bomb will open the path, rather than just, you know, blowing my way into an area that may or may not necessarily have the one that I saw. Again, because I've got gold as forever, this gold would normally be despawned, which is part of the reason why I've got so much money, is that the gold isn't despawning, so anytime something is killed off screen, it's not me missing out on gold. So that's a good chance to use the bomb there. Alright, now that blue light there is that minigun. There he is. So this is a good option for a tablet kill, and I missed. So, just killing me old-fashioned way. I wonder if I can bounce off. Nope. Can't get the right angle. Right. Well, this is also what bombs are for. The other reason I was saving it. So Death Cross can be useful. And it's more useful than anything that one is doing for me, so I'll swap it out. Just drop in some water to try and protect myself from the fire. And look at all this gold. So this is also where I killed that rocket turret thing before. I was over this side. So what I just did there was manage to work my way around the outside of it, come through from the other side, bomb through the wall, and kill him, rather than persisting where I was. Which probably would have resulted in my death. Flying into one of those miniguns is not a good idea if you don't have enough damage to kill it in a hit or two. Speaking of which, I'm almost dead. Down to 35 health. Down to 35 health, so it's time to leave. There we go. So the next area is the Heesy base, which is going to have more of those dudes, more of the turrets, more of a lot of bad stuff. So I'll take that. I don't need bounce. So we've got Boomerang, Glass Cannon, and Critical Hit Plus. Boomerang will kill me. Glass Cannon will kill me for a different reason. Lowers my health down to 50 and makes explosions huge. So I'd die if I pick that up. Critical Hit Plus is okay, but it's not fantastic. So I'm looking at another reroll. Oh, hey Tatscaly. If you're wondering why I'm talking so much, I'm gonna post this on YouTube as well, so rambling to myself a bit. So, moving on. What I just picked up there was Repulsion Field, which is handy. Oh, I didn't strip the spells off. My bad. Alright, I can't go back now. Oh, I just found something a lot better. So the thing I'm happy about there is that chainsaw, which can be used to do some very good things. Chainsaws, if you look at the spell, and I'm going to be channeling that Dunk or Slam guy that I mentioned. Sorry, Ted Skelly. You've heard this 50,000 times, but yeah, basically chainsaws, the advantage behind them isn't the damage that they do and being able to go up and, chainsaw something. It's that it reduces the cast time on, or that cast delay that I pointed out earlier. And that means you can shoot very fast. So imagine a rapid fire one that's just shooting out a constant stream of stuff. And that's what you can do with the chainsaws. Ooh, that green light is another bad turret. And then I've got another bad turret over here. I wish I had better weapons to deal with them. Okay, that worked. Better weapons or decent cover. I'll take either. So in this pit here is a heart. I saw it very briefly, but often in this place, if you find one of these, it's got a heart in it. Well, that's what I get for glancing away. Here we go, here's one of the healers I mentioned and why I've got the pheromone flask. So now, if I coat this guy pheromone so he gets all happy love hearts, he heals me. Oh, which doesn't work with my repulsion field, so I gotta sit on him. So you can see there if I move far away, oh, there we go. See how it's deflecting off? That's my repulsion perk, helping me out by deflecting shots even if they're heals. So yeah, good work, repulsion. You're working hard. Just trying to get rid of this poison. Alright, tablet time. See, that's why you carry a tablet. And that shot that almost hit me in the face, is why you use repulsion. Alright, so that was the green, ominous green light that I saw earlier. It was one of those. And then rapid fire, what is it, magic bolts? Healer, can you come over this way before you get killed by friendly fire? By friendly fire, I don't mean my fire either, I mean his. And, yeah, healer's dead. I think my tablet's down there, yeah. You can see the sparkly green. So, this guy can have a bomb. Which, with repulsion, now bombs are a hell of a lot less useful to me, because as you saw, it spat it out at a pretty high speed. Got my tablet back. Alright, now keep moving on. Got to keep my eyes out for another healer now. So, bombs are suddenly a lot less predictable for me to use than they were before I got repulsion. Alright, working our way through. So, I tend to go for either the right or left hand wall first because there can be a spell shop in there. And while spell shops, if you get them in the Holy Mountain, spell shops are a hell of a lot worse than one shops. There's more friendly fire for you. These guys are brutal, they'll just shoot each other. Having an extra spell shop that, isn't at the cost of missing out on a one shop is still nice, because there could be something in it. Attack, more chainsaws. Oh, there's increased mana spells. There's a lot of utility spells that I don't have right now. I'd take them in a heartbeat. So that guy there, as you can see, he's called the CEO or something, I think. And he spits out more guys as you shoot him. So he's not one that you want to shoot with a rapid fire chainsaw one, put it that way. What's on this wand? Oh, that thing is a toaster that shoots laser beams. Which they usually die easier. That's I'm doing low damage. Ooh. So that wand is only good for that trigger spell. So I might actually take it over the bombs, because the bombs aren't doing me much good anymore, like I said. And eventually you get rid of a bomb wand. If I had black holes, I'd be holding onto it forever. But bombs, no. Probably should use the bombs before I left it there, but just in case someone picks it up. It'd be good if I had a way of digging. I sort of do, but not in a reliable fashion. That didn't work well. Got him. I gotta be very careful here with all these explosives. So what I might do is back off and see if I can just trigger it. No, apparently not. Triggering explosive when I'm not standing next to it is much better than an enemy shooting it and killing me. Like that. If I'd been anywhere near that, that would have destroyed me instantly. Now these guys are going to fly through. That counts as trick kills if they die in there, by the way, so it's more gold. And you can see the gold piles building up down there. So again, if I didn't have gold as forever, all that gold would be subject to despawning, and I'd just be missing out on it. Because there's no way I can get in there and kill them at the moment. Not safely. What I don't like is when they do this. Well, they're drowning in blood at the moment, so if they drown, again, that's another trick kill. And I'll get more gold. And look at this, what do you know, there's a healer. So give me some healing up, kill you. Come on, there we go. Alright, healing. Hello. Oh, I'm gonna butcher your name if I try and say it. Argan Van? Argan Van. Oh, I know I'm butchering it, sorry. How are you doing though? Oh, what was it, Shiva the other day? Pronouncing your name, I was there. So, I heard that whole thing. I think he was doing a better job of it than I am, though. Well, that was handy. Alright. You. Alright, that's one out of the way. Oh, we got a rocket turret too. That's not good. Get rid of you. Alright, healer's dead. This is a very, very bad spot to be, but I think I will manage to live just by building up the sheer amount of bodies in front of it to block bullets for me. That's working. And then, oh. Thing's gonna blow up sooner or later, so let's make it sooner. There we go. Alright, managed to not die. Did lose my healer again though. I'll have to find another one. I would love it though if we managed to find some more stuff to make better ones. And see if I can get that. Yes, it did. Trying to get that to kill the turret for me. Hello? Die? I think I was just shooting with a spark bolt because it's a timer and not a trigger. So he was getting the magic bolt damage. Or the magic arrow. Now these shields can be fun and they can be annoying. Managed to use it there, alright, but there's plenty of other times that can cause something to blow up in your face and you die. Blowing up and dying is a common theme in this game. Especially when you're the cause of the explosions. killed myself probably more times than the game has killed me. Nice pile of gold. Ooh, we got a heart. Now this is where I wish I had something to dig. So what I might be able to do is use this wand, hopefully not kill myself, and the acid will eventually burn away through. That's not too bad. So if I'm using acid to burn through, it's usually better to go straight above it. I think that's got me. Yeah, you're not wrong there. Yeah, monsters triggering a nuke, picking up a random nuke one, and then just going kaboom! Although that does happen less frequently than me blowing myself up, I will say. Alright, I think I've had enough of this area. I'm not finding many wands. I think I found... Oh, I guess I found 2, because I already had that missed one. This time I'm going to remember to deal with my spells. That collection of freezing vapor is not a good sign. Alright, I don't need all of these, so let's get rid of some of them. Give me that chainsaw. Those. The rest of the stuff on here can basically just go jump in a lake. Including the wand, unless we have no more shuffle over here. We don't. So I'm going to take this shield, because that's more likely to save me. What's this circle of fervor? I think that's Berserkium circle. Alright, so I can yeet the wand, give me some slime mist, get rid of that. Either that, because that's a better trigger spell than what I'm using. And then everything else on there is, oh, keep the splitter. Don't need all these triggers. Alright, that one can go too. So now, what have we got? We've got potential to drain the mana on this wand extremely fast. So if I do something like this, nope. Don't need these. Get rid of that for a second. So I think if I do it this way, no. There we go. Chainsaw trigger double. Yeah, it's a good idea. Yeah, this wand isn't too good. Ah, okay. You're saying like that. No? It's not working too well. You can do it like that, but the mana evaporates insanely fast. Yeah, there's a cast delay on it, which isn't good. I think the problem is the very much the wand in this case. So I could try. What can I try? What happens if I do this? Oh, okay. That might be it. Mana's my problem though. So I don't think I'm worried about the hyper fast yet. What I might do is something like this. we've got, what's that? That's 8 damage, that's 5, and it's 8 times 3. Trigger 360 double chainsaw. Alright, I'll try it. 360 double, then chainsaw. This chainsaw does 13 slice damage. I think if I go for these, I'll be better off. Yeah, chainsaw is a good source of damage, you're not wrong. And actually it'll give me some digging too, so if I swap those out, that's higher damage. Alright. Okay, what I might do also... I've got plenty of money, so I'll pick up these two. So if I get homing, Deathcross can be good. And if I need to try and trigger greed kills, or trick kills, electric charge can sometimes work. Alright, into the jungle we go. So, I'm probably still a bit underpowered. I've been underpowered this entire run so far, in terms of the ones I've got for where I am, so it's alright, just take it slow and careful. Don't run and gun, and I should manage to get through. And jungle's a good area to find some nice ones too. Yeah, see, I can't even one-hit the bloody hornets. And he took all the damage there. You see all the damage numbers that fly off him. And then there's stuff like this spider that has a lot more health. Get rid of that barrel. I just sit here. I'll eventually kill something. And at least I don't have to worry about the gold disappearing. That's why I like Gold is Forever. It removes any kind of time urgency. See you, Ragan. Thanks for stopping by. There's all the gold. Oh, we have us a one with oil trail. Oof. And it's on a guy that has teleport. That's going to be hard to track down. He's going to cause a lot of havoc in the meantime. So I can slowly dig with this wand. There's a chainsaw on it. Well, these things aren't too bad at digging through this. The recoil is bad though, because I've got concentrated spell perk. Let me through. So the other thing that's in this area is the dragon, I say with air quotes, because it's in an area called the Dragon Cave, but it's a worm that comes out of an egg, so you might call it a baby dragon that starts as a worm. And drops a wand when you kill it. The wand usually has something decent on it, but I don't know, quite often not. So what's usually but not? Sometimes. Sometimes it's worth getting. But unless you have melee immunity, or even failing that, a high damage wand, even if you do have the immunity, you still need a high damage wand, because it can still kill you. Not just by eating you, it's got other weapons. But yeah, unless you have that stuff, it's not worth going for. And I don't have either of those. I have low damage and no immunity. I do have repulsion, which is doing some work. Ooh, free heart. Where that came from. Yeah, we're in flower zone. Now the worst part about these spiders, as you can see, they don't really do too much. They can start smacking me if they get close. But worst part is when they dig their way into the holy mountain and anger the gods, and he sends all the gods send a nasty monster to come kill you. And at this stage, I still wouldn't be able to kill that thing. So I've got way too low damage. Still haven't found any wands, but despite this being a good area to farm wands, there's my first one. And we shall see. That's a spider. I was like, hang on, is that a ghost flying around with a wand for a second? But no, it's a spider. Slow and steady. Again, this is the advantage of taking that gold is forever perk. I'm not concerned about how long this takes. There we go, I'm through. So light shot could be interesting. So could ping pong in the right circumstances. I don't have the stuff that would work for either of those right now. Let me get back through this hidey hole if I can, otherwise this is my death. There we go. Alright, so now I should be able to just snipe him through that hole because he can't fit. Which is why I ran like a little girl. I'm just taking my time making sure these shots hit. Oh, still ran out of mana. There we go, now he's dead. Free gold. So despite not intending to go to the dragon, I am flying to where it lives. Which is around here, it's in this wall. It's probably down. Nope, there's the entrance. So, if I was to bust my way into this egg and then go stand in the center, the thing would spawn and it would kill me. So, I'm not going to do that. My A key managed to get stuck down there. Maybe walk into the wall. Just wait for that poison cloud to go away. I think he's dead yet. I'll just fire blindly as I fly up. Haha, wand. Gimme ones. Actually, that's one thing I'd have working for me, although the, if I was to fight the guardian in the shop, is I've got repulsion, but his shot's home better than those pink ones, so... Can you just, like, die and stop chasing me? There we go, now he's dead. Well, it's a better wand. I don't have to worry about the spread. And it's got more mana, it's got better recharge, got better capacity. That's nice. Alright, at least I've got a better wand to set things up on. Still need better spells. And I was moving down there faster than I really should have, but I was reasonably confident I was okay. See, now this tunneling this spider has been doing can pee off the gods. So that's why if you see any spiders around this brickwork, you want to kill them. Alright, done, Mushy. There we go. He might be the one I saw earlier when I was fighting for my life. Or it could have been him. Who knows? There is a fungal biome in here. And I think this one loops up and around to another area, or does this one loop around and down? There is a fungal biome that essentially loops through the sidewall and down and around, so you can use it to bypass the holy mountain. Don't know why you'd want to, but you can. And I mean, you know, you can bypass it to go back up as well as going down. Again, there's no real reason you'd do that because it's a dangerous area. I've done it before. It was more because I was just clearing out the whole area, hunting for wands, a powerful run. So, you know, at this stage, I'd fire something and, you know, it'd wipe out a screen of enemies kind of run. Like I said, I'm underpowered at the moment. Ooh, someone's picked up a wand and dropped it. So we got accelerating shot, which I don't know how to use too well, but that thing can do a lot of damage. I think you want increased life on shots, and then you zoom them off. Actually, ping pong path might do it. I might have a combination there to experiment with. So I mean, I've got 2 wands, so I can set up 2. One with acceleration, one with a more kind of triggery one that I'm used to. Something that can easily tunnel. I think this, which is going to do that, and poison me, but or sludge me. Actually, that one would be safer. There we go. Safer and works better. Ooh, so now we've got giant splitter bolts. They do some nice damage. At the cost of a lot of mana. So that one I want, because I want to use it. That one's my accelerating shot, so it's kind of ping pong path with the accelerating shot is what I was thinking of doing. And also the faster on light shot, maybe. Or for a giant splitter. I'll leave it. If that had been a useful one for me to actually use, then my answer might have been different there. Berserkium Flask. Alright, time to say goodbye to the tablet. Because Berserkium can come in handy. Not always. No, I do underutilize it whenever I've got it, but... So here we are, in Fungal again. Because I'm hunting ones. These are likely to be underpowered ones though, but they could still have stuff like increased mana modifier and things on it like that. So if I'm going for modifiers, any wand I encounter could have what I want at this stage. Alright. Hello? Die, thank you. Yeah, Deaking Bolts are sort of a poor man's chainsaw, but they're not going to work for me here. I do have a chainsaw, so I'll just hold on to that. That was a lot of death crosses. Not a wand I can use because it's got too long recharge, and I don't need death crosses, so might leave this area now. What's up? God, I can't even kill him one shot. I'm just gonna kill him so he doesn't slurp him with a tentacle. There's another one that'll slurp me with a tentacle. Okay, we have a wand up here. So back off, launch that. That's the ping pong path for you. That'll blow up eventually. That's better. Wait for that to... Yep, there we go. Ooh, he was an invisible one. That's cheeky. Very cheeky. Ooh, and we got some one-shots coming in. Oh no, I think those are swapper bolts actually. Or are they invisible shots? Yeah, it's invisible shots. Swapper bolts look very similar. That's a good modifier. It's a good modifier, but it can lag your game. At this stage though, I need the damage more. So that could have just ruined an accelerating shot wand, but I'm not sure entirely how to craft it, so that's something I've seen done, but I need to experiment with more myself because I've never crafted one, so I don't know quite how they work. Which, you know, I'll still experiment with now when I get to the next holy mountain, but I'm just not sure if I needed the ping pong path or not. The accelerating shot is basically the longer the spell's out, and the faster it gets, the more damage it'll do. So ping pong path is good for that, I think. I don't really know how those things work. It's worth researching though, because I do underutilise that modifier. Give me some clean blood to wash away the slime. All good. Getting poisoned. And this is actual poison and not sludge. Alright, I'm gonna do one loop through there, and then we head down and look for the way out. So I don't want to get too greedy. And I know there'd be some ones still left around the place. But, like I said, I don't want to get too greedy. I do have a fair amount of health, but it's starting to feel like I'm overstaying my welcome. And I do have some combinations now to increase my power, so I've got that much going for me. Come on, there we go. Oh, and I'm running out of water too. I'm not finding many puddles to replenish it. Come on, die. I want your gold. I'm doing alright on gold. I don't really have this much. Not at this part of the game anyway. But that's, like I said, it's the gold is forever doing its work. Alright, I'll let the plants block him. And I'm going to start running. Oh, that's a lot of gold. Alright, I'll hang around and see if I can get to that gold. Greed might kill me, but more gold just dropped in there. Okay, and this has come from a chest somewhere. Alright, I either need to kill him or juke him around here so I can grab the gold and then leave. That works. That works. Whew. Yeah, because I don't really have the damage to kill him. I could have killed him eventually like I killed the one earlier, but that was going to take some work. Another shop with no wands. Alright, let's see what the perks are before I start messing. What do we got? Sludge immunity? I guess we're going sludge immunity. Yeah, well. Means I could use the toxic mist over the slime mist at least. Let's put that up, get rid of that. Keep the lance for now. So if I want to start building 2 ones, bring that up there. This one can come here. Trigger. Put that down there. I'm using this as storage now. So bring that down. Get rid of that. So what's this one look like at the moment? It's not too bad, it's shooting pretty fast. So I can add that to it, because I've got a 5 cast now. I'll add the Death Cross. Alright, this will do some damage. It's not fantastic. Actually, I've got a tentacle here. I didn't even look at that. Let's use the tentacle. Now I wish I'd kept that frost modifier. Oh. Where's the tentacle? I can hear it. I can't see it. I wonder if I do with that. That's weird. Oh, I do have that. My bad, I thought I'd gotten rid of that. Oh, now that's going to be lethal. Good, 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 good. Because basically if it freezes it and then does some damage with a melee attack, which is this one. Doesn't tell me how much damage it does, which does, but either of these two will do. They can kill something off quite nicely. Now these two. I didn't realise I had two other. This one's the better one. Alright. So, here, if I go double cast, accelerating shot, speed up. So those might do lots of damage, I'm not sure. It's worth experimenting though. Projectile speed, cast away. See, it just says the velocity increases. So I don't know how that works in terms of damage. But I'll keep that there anyway. So this one should be deadly enough to get me through, regardless. I don't want to keep any of these. I'll keep that just because I've got room. And I'll get rid of these. I like leaving wands and stuff up here because they're less likely to be picked up and used against me. And there's my floating balls of frostiness. That's a bad guy. Let's go this way and see what happens. So if I zoom these around the place. At least I remember to fill up my water flask. Did that out of habit rather than conscious thought. So, does this do more damage? Doesn't look like it. I'll have to see how to make those things work. So, this one now, even if it doesn't kill things, it's at least freezing them, which essentially disables them. So I'm much more survivable now, even if I can't kill things in one hit. Still might get there yet with a better wand, but at least we got some increase in power over what I had before. Ooh, that's a lot of explosives. And we're starting to get towards the... Ooh, thanks for following. How are you, Knob? And that didn't show up on my screen, I'm not entirely sure why. I'll have to figure that out. Why didn't that show up? If I do it that way. There you go. Might have been a layering issue. Oh, this is dangerous. Dangerous, dangerous. Danger zone. Oh. Get out of the corner. He's still... Oh my god, there's another one. It's gonna be my death. Oh my god. Oh, now you shoot the tentacle. What suddenly changed your mind? Alright, one's dead. I'm losing a lot of health. So I'm getting low on mana and then it's doing the tentacle. Ow, something's shooting at me. Well, I survived. Oh, it's one of them. So there's something with where I've got the tentacle placed in that one that's messing it up. Fair enough. Whew. Gosh. That was suspenseful. Oh, look at that nice pile of gold. I can't dig though. I can walk around. Freeze you. That. Oh my god. These off-screen shots. Yeah, I saw you. Alright, kill that. That eyeball needs to go, because he's responsible for the off-screen shots. This little bug needs to go. Everything just needs to go. This is where I wish I had a better wand. Or that I'd even put the tentacle in the right spot. I thought it was just like a visual glitch, but it's a functional one too. Ow. So what I need to find now is another one of those healers. If I can't... Oh. Yep. Yep. That's a death. Alright, well, that was entirely my fault. I saw the mine there. I was just gonna jump back up onto the ledge. I got a little too close. Well, there we have it. That's where I'll end the YouTube video at least, so those watching me stream can keep watching. But that'll be my upload to YouTube. So for those who saw this there, thanks for watching, and feel free to join me on Twitch.